My mother, my beautiful mother, take me in your arms, sing me lullaby.
I'm a cocktopus mother, 8 arms not enough, doing every single thing, but all of it sucks.
Even today in my ear, your sweet voice is playing.
One kid crying in the kitchen, one kid rolling their eyes.
My mother, you are my heart's greatest joy.
Breakfast with benefit.
So Roy asked me today, what are we bitching today?
Yes, what's the script? There was no script.
No, zero script.
Zero script.
Zero script. Roy Moure.
Yes, freestyle.
Yes.
You are a content creator. You are a dad of 4 kids with your partner.
Yes.
You're a sailor dad. You're a sailor yourself as well.
No, I don't know anything about sailing. I just make it look like
But you pretend so well.
I pretend.
And
yes.
you have 1.3 million followers. They follow your life. And you're the funniest person I met in Miami so far.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm so excited about this.
You guys need to get out more. If I'm the funniest person, you need to get out more.
Yes, you are the funniest person. So who are you, Roy?
Me? I'm just a stay-at-home dad with 4 kids like you mentioned. Busy.
And how you end up with your partner having 4 kids?
We actually wanted 6 kids. Can you believe it?
No.
We were trying for 3 sets of twins.
Oh, really?
For real.
Other
For real.
people stop at 2.
So I think with the first pregnancy, we had a surrogate, obviously. And then so we end up having 1. I always thought if we had twins right from the first time, we might have stopped there. Our twins were a lot of work. But the first one was so easy. Like our oldest child was so easy that it gave us false ideas about parenting. This is so easy.
Oh,
Let's have more. Let's have more.
You know what? Same happened to me with my
Yes.
daughter too. It was so amazing. And I'm like, I can have 3. So my goal was 3.
Yes.
And
It's not too late.
with the first daughter, it is very late, Roy. It is very, very late.
Just outsource.
But then my son came out as second. I'm like, what the?
It was a shock. It was a shock.
It was a shock and nothing was the same.
Maybe if Zayn came first, you might have like, this is it.
That's exactly what I'm saying to everybody. If he will be my first child, I'm like, I
Yeah.
cannot do 2.
That's what I think so. If I had twins the first round, I might have stopped.
Any of them are twins?
Casey and Daniel, the middle, the fraternal twins. So, yeah.
And same surrogate moms?
Yeah, same surrogate moms.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And how do you manage the chaos and what's your secret?
There's no secret. Well, we have rules, like all parents, right? Like we have certain rules in the house, but most of the time we just go with the flow. You know, you roll with the punches, because I think parenting is so hard to predict. As much as like you can be so type A, you can have all these boundaries and rules, but the kids don't always follow. I mean, life never follow any of the rules or boundaries. So you just got to learn how to run alongside and be flexible and react really quickly. And I think the more you do it, it's like going to the gym. I feel like parenting is a bit of like going to the gym.
The more you do it, you get better and
You get
stronger.
better and you get used to it.
Yeah.
You get used to the pain.
Yeah.
It's like training for a marathon. You get used to the pain. It's like doing power squats. You like it hurts at first. You can't walk, but later on you get stronger and stronger and stronger. I think parenting is a bit like after the twins. I felt like I could do anything. Well, actually, after the first one, because it was so easy and everything was going so well, and I felt like a superstar. And then the twins came along. It was terrible. Yeah,
Second round.
It was terrible in the sense that when they were little, they were in and out of the hospital. They were not preemies, but there was 2. So if one got sick, the other one got sick as well.
I always bow when I see a twin parent, like, you've been through a lot.
Yeah. But like I said, all the pain is short term, like the growing pains. Like in the beginning, it's tough. And then as they get older, they get stronger.
Yeah, and
then
there are different stages. And once we almost want to kill them, there is a new stage coming. And then we're like, something new coming for a short period.
Yeah. And then when they get to school, then those kind of little growing pains are over. But then you have to deal with school and friendships and stuff. stuff like that. It's always something new.
And you said you adapt to life and you go with the flow, but you are coming from a very strict childhood, right? From a very strict mom.
I think my style
Singapore.
of parenting is similar to my mom's style.
Yeah.
She was very flexible and open. She is strict about certain stuff like rules, like homework and putting the effort to try and try. It's not always about succeeding or excelling, but you have to give your best effort, right? You have to behave well, you have to be polite, and those are the rules. But other than that, I think my parents were very flexible with our choices in life. I was able to pick whatever I wanted to study, go where I wanted to study. It was always a very thoughtful conversation with my parents. I remember going to college, I had told them I really wanted to go outside of Singapore. And my dad said, well, how much is it going to cost? And then so he actually made me write up a whole financial proposal. Your annual tuition and how much you need a week, even 2 air tickets a year to go home. All sort of things. I remember putting it in an Excel sheet and I gave it to my dad and he was like, okay, I guess we can, this is manageable.
How old were you
I was
when 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was,
So you born in Singapore
yeah,
and
born
you
in Singapore.
born
Yeah,
in
grew up
Singapore.
there. So it was always like that, always a reason. So it wasn't mean. It was very thoughtful.
So you took it through to your parenting too.
Yeah. So if I'm upset with my kids, they know why I'm upset. It's not emotional for no reason.
And Roy, they're all very successful. I mean, you're fun, you're handsome, you look amazing.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are the best. I have to come back more. Episode 2.
Perklist with benefits.
I keep saying, how do you do that? But you are 2 dads doing that. So does it make it a little different?
I don't think the 2 dads make it different or like 2 moms or 1 mom and a dad. I think the strength in numbers. 2 definitely helps. Like when I lose control or when I don't have a solution, then I ask my husband. And then same thing when he has, and we sit down and we discuss through.
So he is involved.
We are both different, but at the same time, we want the same goals for our children.
The foundation is the same.
And the same principles, values, but we do have different skill set. I'm more organized. I'm more of an executor. I book all the flights, the hotels. I make sure we all arrive at the airport on time.
Imagine 4 kids,
You
suitcases.
guys are like a little classroom.
Yeah, a little class. We have like a little bus.
Who is in charge? Is one of you more dominant
I would
in
say
with the
really,
kids' life?
I'm 50-50 based on our different skill sets. Like Kevin is better with the kids when it comes to like the big picture and the activities. We are known to go to sailing regattas in our motorhome. And that's all my husband. I cannot drive that bus, that monster bus, because that's what he grew up with. So I think both of our parenting style is heavily tied to what we were used to growing up. So he grew up traveling around the country with his parents on a motorhome.
How cool is that you bring back your tradition?
Kind of like tried and tested, right? Like your mom and your dad did something and you thought, well, it worked. We turned out normal. So I'm going to try it. And then you adapt. You know what doesn't work and then you adapt for the next generation. So there's always something to be learned.
I'm a cocktopus mother.
Is there any parenting skills that you surprised yourself that you had to apply that you wouldn't think you would have to do?
I think early on, I remember reading a lot of books, like sleep training and feeding and what to feed the kids.
You don't want to feed a chicken drumstick to your baby at 3 months old.
So those were like the early on skills. That's not natural. Nobody knows how to do that. But changing diapers and all that stuff, I felt like it's pretty natural. If you can assemble an IKEA furniture, you know how to change the diaper. You know what I mean? It's just 2 tapes and then the shit tells you exactly where it goes. Those are the things that I felt like I was learning. But then later on, it's just like, it felt pretty natural. But then now as they get older, and then it's different when somebody is talking back and challenging you.
What are the biggest challenges now in parenting?
I feel like the biggest challenge now is trying to convince the kids that you are right about something without forcing it down their throats. I think that is a skill that I need to master. That is a super skill to have in negotiation.
You said something very important because they're talking back and and you raise them smart.
Yes.
That's the other problem.
It's very easy to tell them to just shut up and listen.
Yes.
But I don't think
That's not
good.
fair.
I don't think that's good for every situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to, if it's danger, you're crossing the road and they're like not wanting to hold your hands. I remember when they were little, then if this is non-negotiable. But as they get older, then when they go to high school, and then I still find myself being too forceful. But usually after I've done it, I step back and maybe that's not the best approach.
Would you go back again and say, Listen, this was a little bit too much.
Yes, I'm not afraid to apologize if I made a mistake or I was too rough or too aggressive, used the wrong words, used the wrong tone. I would always go back and apologize.
I think that's so important for kids to see that parents do that.
You remember with the previous guest, she was an empowerment coach. We just talked about this, remember?
Course correct.
Does it course correct?
Yes,
and she said not even at the same moment. It could be even after years.
Yeah.
Remember those days I was a little bit not my perfect self?
That sounds like our parents. We used to chase you around with the sandals.
Did you get hit by sandals too?
Oh, we had a cane, like a real cane.
I had flip-flops.
Yeah, but it wasn't heels. It was more like a thread. It was hanging by the fridge.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All families had something
Something
there.
like a-
See, Roy got beaten up too. I got beaten
Everybody.
up. You got beaten up.
Yeah.
This Gen X got beaten up, guys. Really.
And we turned out pretty good.
Yeah, we are not emotionally damaged.
No.
You are? Oh no.
I think I'm emotionally damaged, but
No.
we're surviving. We're surviving.
Checklist with benefits.
So you grew up in Singapore, and this setting is actually not strange to you because you were doing some modeling and
I did a little bit. Yeah, I did a
and
little
back in
bit.
Singapore.
And I went to...
Tell us about it.
There was a modeling contest. You know the teen magazine?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I signed myself up. And then, so I just thought for fun. I was 11th grade, 17 at that time. So I signed up. And then somehow I ended up in third place. I got second runner up. And that sort of started. But it was just for fun.
It helped you to earn some money, right? And learn a lot about yourself. No?
More about myself, not so much about the money.
No, it's a fun sector also.
It's a fun thing. It's a fun experience. And then I did a little bit in college in London. I was signed with an agency. I did mostly commercial work.
Commercial work is much more fun than anything else.
Yeah, I felt like the DEI hire back in those days. They always like need someone of different color, like the Benetton ads, like one from every race. So I was the Asian.
Would you recommend teens to do modeling?
I think they have to want it, right? Because it's not easy. Part of the thing is having to deal with rejection.
Yes.
Imagine you're like young and fragile and not so confident, and you're going to a casting in front of like hundreds of people, and they tell you that, oh, you're too short, you're too fat, you're not the right face for us. And there's nothing wrong with your face.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
it could damage you for forever. Did it help you as terms of self-development and confidence that you learned so much about this word?
Yes, because I think it's also a bit of a game. So sometimes the castings, they'll tell you exactly what they're looking for. So you know how to dress a certain way, you know how to comb your hair a certain way, you know how to look a certain way. But sometimes it's just flat out, oh, sorry, we're not casting any Asian models this time. But then dealing with the rejection is you just got to be thick-skinned if you want it. For me, it's fun.
Your kids also were modeling in a commercial, right? I see something like that.
The twins. Yeah, they did a campaign for Versace.
Yes.
Young Versace.
Oh, that's
Global.
a big topic. Sorry, we are curious because we love Versace. I saw all your clothes with Versace. I saw you with Donatella as well. So what's that story about?
So I climbed with Versace for a long time, and so my parents. So it started when I was in high school because my mom was wearing a lot of the old Versace stuff, and I've always loved the brand. Because normally it's like most people don't wear those kind of loud colors and prints. It's a fun escape almost. I feel like fashion should be a fun escape.
Yeah.
Like you take on a different identity. Everyone talks about fashion representing who you really are, but I feel like we all have different personalities depending on different times of the day. Sometimes you want to look a little bit more classic. Sometimes you want to look a little bit vampy.
Just shout out.
Yeah, shout out. Like I'm here. I've always liked those crazy colors and I like what it represented. So I became a client as an adult. I was very excited when the kids were asked if they would be interested to shoot for the campaign.
They were
they were 5 or 6 years
Yeah, but
old.
they were just made for that.
That was before they started talking back.
Oh,
It was sweet and smiley and just kept quiet and did what they were told.
And now they can talk back. They're like, I'm done with you.
No, they will always come back when they need money. There you have it. They will always come back.
What do your kids think about your fashion style? Do they love it? Do they challenge you?
So it's funny you ask that because I keep a lot of the clothes I've worn in the past and hoping someday that my kids might wake up like, oh, this is vintage. I'm going to love it, right? So it hasn't really happened because clearly we have very different fashion style. My son, one of the twins, had recently said that he was very diplomatic about it. But he said, oh, you know, my style is closer to daddy's style. not your style, which is more preppy, more American preppy, like Brooks Brothers and the polo t-shirts and stuff like that. So it's a clear rejection in a very polite,
Put it in a nice way.
Yeah. So ladies, if you want to keep your clothes and handbags for your daughters, it doesn't always work.
I remember I was in my early 20s when I went to my mom's 70s, the trapeze pants. And still, I have clothes from my mom that she bought in like 75 in somewhere in Europe. And I wear it. I love it.
Yeah.
And I remember there was this time that I totally embraced it. I wanted to wear her stuff. But it might come later.
It might come back.
What do they think about all the followers and the...
Oh, I think they're
And do
actually-
they think, oh, we have a cool dad and he's, wow, so proud of him? Or they like, oh, we are embarrassed?
They're more embarrassed than cool. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm taking photos everywhere. Now they're at the age where...
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Just one photo, just two photos.
Yeah. Always the embarrassing parents. My son is like, away, stay in the back.
Yeah. But I feel like all kids at some point will find their parents embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh, we all have teenagers.
Yeah. They are super moody. Yeah. Super moody and angry. Angry a lot.
Yeah.
I keep saying that. Where is this anger coming from? Nothing just happened.
Even boys.
Just leave them alone. Hormones.
Do you leave them alone? Can you leave them alone?
You got to pick your battles because otherwise every day is a war zone in the house, right? So sometimes you just walk away. For me, it's harder to not say something, so I walk away. I just go to my room, put on a face mask. You just need to take yourself out of the situation because I feel like one thing I struggle with parenting is you want to lead by example, right? And then, so you want your kids to grow up to be able to be confident and handle situations and not overreact. And so you have to show that. So I overreact a lot. As a result, my strategy is to just walk away because I can't sit there and not say anything.
Oh, that's a very good advice.
Yeah.
Beautiful mother.
Yeah.
I need to practice that more.
So I just walk away.
Just
or I just
put a
go to a
mask
different
on.
room.
Because it's so hard not to comment.
Yes. So you out of sight, out of mind, the phrase, right? So if you don't see it, then you don't have an opportunity or the urge to say something or criticize.
And 10 minutes later, they will be fine. Anyhow,
forget
or
'cause
50.
we're old.
True.
I'm pretty short-tempered. I feel like I get annoyed very quickly. But I also forget very quickly.
Yes, I can relate to that.
Yes. Right? You'll be like, oh, I want to say something. And then you just go to the bathroom and say, oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
But I look beautiful.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I look great. I just put my moisturizer on.
Like when they're venting about something happened in school or complaining about their lives most of the time. That's when you have to...
You just listen.
You just-
Make yourself a cup of coffee and listen. And you can always say it a few days later. I do that sometimes.
Oh, how can you not forget?
Sometimes you just remember like something that really is important.
Yeah.
Then you just go back a few days later and say, oh, by the way, I want to revisit the situation that we had or the conversation that we had. Whether it involves us apologizing as parents or telling them how you felt at that time, I think it's important to close.
Fix the situation. And it's amazing how much we learn from our kids.
Yes.
How much they teach us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You look very normal, Roy.
Yeah. We are.
A smooth operator.
Yeah.
Tell
I
us
cannot be
about
Lady
your...
Gaga all day.
You do. We were talking about the face.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's my new thing. It's
Why?
like,
Yes. Your face is glowing.
this
It's
is-
beautiful.
no,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm turning 50 this year. So it's my whole thing. I'm like,
Never told.
Coming to the club.
yes. You're Gen X. We're Gen X.
You're around your 40s. Like
Not far. Oh, just same group, same age, same bracket. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel good about aging in general. I just want to slow it down a little. I'm not trying to look 20 years younger. I'm just trying to look the best I can.
45?
No, just my age.
Gracefully aging,
Yeah, gracefully.
right?
I think for me, feeling younger is more important than looking younger. Because it sucks when you can't even move around properly. Like
And
when
your
you're-
kids keep you younger, by the way. You do so many things with them.
I don't agree with that, Kriszta. Sorry.
sometimes-
So
but-
you were saying the movement is very important.
The knee starts to hurt. Like we just came back from a ski trip. I was never a good skier because I learned it as an adult. I have a very different level of fear, which I never had 20 years ago when I first started learning. The fear of getting hurt, But even before you get hurt,
The recovery part.
the recovery, but not even that. Even before you start, you can't even do it as many days as you used to be able. You have back pain and shoulder pain.
That's the killer for me too.
I think that bothers me than having wrinkles and stuff like that on the face.
And face is yes, but movement is worse.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if you look like shit, you just stay at home. But if you feel like, if your body starts breaking down, you're like,
That's what's secure.
Yeah.
You look very fit, by the way. I'm sure you're exercising and
yeah,
always.
I'm trying to.
But that's what I meant. Like kids keep you young. They give us a lot of gray hair too.
Yeah.
But in terms of movement, if you have kids later, I had my son later, 37. You have to do stuff with them. You have to go bike riding. You swimming together. So maybe I would be lazier if he's not pushing me or doing all these.
Snowboard, for example. And snowboarding, is it really good for 51 years old? Because it's lots of falling. Like it includes falling in it as its own nature. My son started and we want to have fun now. He's so happy that we do together, but I can't. You are the one of the account that I literally laugh. Like I got teary because probably also I understand very well.
Oh, you can relate?
Yes, I can relate perfectly. And the things you do to your husband. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
It's unscripted.
I can
He
tell.
had no idea.
So how does he find this?
I don't know. I think he's just immune to it. He used to hate it. I think he used to complain when we were on vacation. I always want a family photo of everything that we do. So he used to get annoyed by it. But then I think we all sort of set our limits and boundaries. And so he's playing along with it. But I also keep it very painless, very short. So if I don't get the photo in 5 minutes, I'm not doing it. So everybody knows. My kids know it and they're like, oh, okay, Papa's going to want to take a photo now. So let's all just get it together.
Get it over with.
I don't think of myself as a content creator or like a social media person. I use Instagram like my virtual photo album. I look at it as my life and I honestly don't care if anybody looks at it. Even if it's a private profile, I would have done it anyway. It's a documentation of my kids growing up and what we did as a family. And then when we grew up, like my parents used to have photo albums.
Yeah.
Because there was no social media, there was no cell phones, but we have photo albums.
Yeah.
So
That's Instagram is your photo album.
It's my
Yeah.
photo album.
It's
So-
your life. It's your family.
Just only 1.3 million people are looking.
My heart's greatest joy.
Do the kids look at your
No,
profile?
they don't. So I only allow the oldest one to have an Instagram account. The little ones, they don't have cell phones yet. They have Apple Watches that they can use to communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
The only one that does it is the high schooler because she actually has a cell phone.
Yeah.
And so
Does she like it?
I think she's embarrassed by it. I think she's embarrassed by it because she's in it. I think she wanted.
But you use them like a very beautiful family pictures only.
Yeah.
You're not making.
Yeah.
When they're going to look back in years later, how nice it's going to be for them to see what
It is for me. Like when I go home, I go through the old photo albums that my mom used to have. And remember, they're all like the same cheapy plastic. Such a special memory.
I'm from Turkey. Of course, I had the cheapest one.
I always had such fond memories. Like you look at your old house and things that you did when you grew up with. And then we had camera recorders.
Good old days.
Yeah. I'll make it private. Then you'll be there for me. When I'm old and everyone's gone and I'm alone at home with my husband, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. And by the way, what's your rules on digital device, spending time on the phone? Are you guys strict about it?
Well, I think if you wait till high school, I feel like now it's hard to avoid it. Like the kids use WhatsApp and chats and social media so much in high school, even for like group projects. It's very hard to.
Exactly.
But I also believe like with all like poisons or bad habits, like avoiding it, it's not the way to handle it. But you should approach it with caution and just tell them these are the limits and boundaries. So for example, like we have a rule at home, even with my oldest daughter's cell phone, like we can look at it if we want to, like how much time she's spending the time on.
Screen time.
So she's the only one that has a cell phone. The other 3 has an Apple Watch because I would like for them to be able to text me or call me. I'm not against the social media. I think it's becoming more and more important. But for them, they need to learn how to use it and not let it become a distraction.
An obsession as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I wanted to ask you also about living in Mexico. You guys with children, right? You moved there.
Yes, we lived there from 2006 for
You
my
made your
husband's
research
job.
much better. I didn't know that part. Really?
Yeah, we moved back to Miami in 2018. So in Mexico, we were going back and forth. So I basically spent half the time in Miami.
But they went to school there, right?
Yeah, but that was like nursery. You know,
Nursery,
like, so it
they
was
were
like,
little. How was life living in Mexico?
Oh, I
4
loved it.
kids.
I loved it. We had help.
That's what we always bitch about.
We had so much help. We had a housekeeper and a nanny. Yeah, life was good.
Everybody's crying. I'm crying for Turkey. You cry for Hungary. You cry for Mexico.
I love it there. It was very exciting. The culture and then the environment. Like I always like it when it's not so perfect. When it's a little bit edgy and slightly risky. I think you just need to know the rules. Everywhere, there's dangers everywhere you live, right? You just need to understand what are the boundaries. You're not going to walk around dressed like a Christmas tree with all your jewelry and your nice watches and the same. And of all places, right? Everyone talks about how unsafe it is in Mexico. The one time I got pickpocketed was in Europe.
Yeah, I know. No one walks around like Christmas trees as well anymore.
It could happen anywhere.
It could
I
anywhere.
agree.
You just need to be street smart about your environment and be aware.
I wanted to do, let's say, a couple of things about the dictionary. I love your dictionary.
My favorite is still dictum.
Dictum. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what is a dictum?
Tell us.
Actually, I don't remember. I've been reposting so much. I think a dictum behaves like a victim.
A dickhead who becomes a victim.
Who plays the victim.
You play the victim.
Right.
I love
a
this.
dickhead who plays like a victim, but not actually.
afterwards.
We talked about bitchuation
Bitchuation.
this morning.
What is your bitchuation?
The kids?
Cocktopus.
Cocktopus.
What's
Oh my gosh.
cocktopus?
Cocktopus. I can put this episode title as a cocktopus.
Well, I think somebody who tries to do many things at the same time and cocks it up or something
Yes,
like that. Screws it up.
Screws it up, all of that. Like,
But it sounds like us, right?
yes.
You try to take on too
complain
much.
because I have so much heads. I do everything, but everything sucks at the same time.
What's the moral of the story? We should do less?
As I told you, I'm trying to a little bit do less.
Yeah, do the minimum. Do the minimum. Is your son driving?
My life is about to change.
Yes.
He's gonna get
Zoe
his
and
real
Kylie.
license and he's gonna drive to school
Oh my god.
next year.
So your life will get easier.
Yeah, I think it's gonna change in that sense that physically it's gonna be better, but then mentally it's gonna be harder because I'll be worried about him all the time being in
maybe
a
the
car.
first-
But yes, I'm coming to that transition.
Yeah. Zoe and Kylie too. They're turning. Is she turning 15 this year?
Yeah.
So they'll get their learner's permit.
I cannot picture them to driving by themselves in Miami traffic.
They can't. It just means that they can learn.
That's what we do now. We practice. So
Yeah,
he
you
drives,
practice.
I sit next to him. But it's so weird to me still, like living in this country. And sometimes I look at the other lane and little kid is driving a Porsche or something.
Yeah, maybe they are just borrowing the parents' car.
Yeah.
Or they took it out without
Yeah,
asking.
well, I learned driving stealing my parents' car at 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Really? How old were you?
Without them knowing they were asleep.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was just going.
15, 16?
Probably.
Yeah.
Zoe's gonna hear this live on the podcast.
She doesn't listen. My husband doesn't listen to
Yeah.
me. My kids
Yeah.
doesn't listen to me.
So you can tell them that you
Yeah.
broke the rules.
Exactly.
We don't have to cut this out.
No. Mommy's giving you the best advices. Listen now.
yeah.
When it comes to dating.
Yes,
Right?
I was about to say when it comes to
Well,
dating.
you have more experience, no?
I'm so old. No, Matt is not really into the dating game yet.
He's busy. He has school.
They're just so busy.
Yeah,
These
busy
kids
and
are so
he says
busy.
sports.
He's a competitive rower, so
Yeah,
his life
he's
is
busy.
studying and rowing. It doesn't really have space for a girlfriend.
About the competitive sports is that it really takes up a lot of time. If you want to be good at sport, it doesn't matter what you do, but it takes a lot of
Yes.
time.
And what I noticed living in the US versus in Hungary and England before, here, if you are part of a club, if you commit to a sport, you all in or
Yes.
you're not in, right?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
There's no middle way.
Actually, you can do it at the school level. But like you said, if
Yeah.
you're a club, then it gets complicated.
What sports are your kids are doing?
So they sail mostly, and then they swim twice a week.
Is-
The oldest one swims at high school, and the little one swims at a club. But they're not competitive. I just feel like it's good for them to have some form of cardio exercises. And swimming it's really good.
We never
without
swim
any
enough.
pain.
We could swim every day.
We should do this in the water, in a hot tub,
Oh,
with a face mask on. Next time we should do a video.
My beautiful mother.
By the way, that conversation was cut off. We were talking about your facial routine.
Oh my gosh, yes,
These days you're using something.
I've been obsessed. You've been watching my videos?
Yes,
Hell
yes,
yeah.
I usually do.
Yeah, I was always pretty good with just moisturizers and sunscreen all my life, just because that's the way I've always been. A little bit vain. But as I got older, especially in my 40s, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm learning all these things about peptides and serums and like vitamin C and all that stuff. It all happened around COVID time. When we were all stuck at home with nothing else to do. Yeah, what else can I put on myself?
Oh, hold on.
I ate enough.
Longevity even came, that word came around that time too, right? Because everybody was so
Yeah.
scared to die.
Well, because aging is a bad word. Like the beauty standards have changed also. Like people are trying to be politically correct now. So a lot of words they can't use. Like back in the day, they talk about whitening.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's brightening because it can potentially be interpreted as like,
Skin color.
skin color.
Yeah.
So they call it brightening. Glowing.
What do you use to glow?
So I learned a lot from just watching social media. There's a lot of doctors are online right now.
Yeah.
And beauty influence. I actually watch a lot of those videos and I learn.
Do you think they work?
It looks like
Well, I
it's
think-
working very well on Roy.
I think if you approach it with the right attitude, at the end of the day, it's not magic, right? It's just taking a vitamin. It's not plastic surgery. It's consistency and all that stuff.
Hydrating the skin.
and
Yeah.
then you're drinking water, and it's consistency. And I think everyone is different. So you need to find the products that work for you. But I follow a formula, right? You wash your face and then you use like vitamin C in the morning and then you moisturize. Vitamin C serum. And then at night I use a retinol for anti-aging. My philosophy with skincare is that, because I don't use the super expensive stuff. So for me, if it doesn't work, it'll be like a placebo, right? It's like
Yeah,
affordable.
yeah.
It's like popping vitamins. Like we all take vitamins. If it works, it works. You got to find the thing that works for you.
No more bitching.
No more bitching. Oh, no, just kidding. Yeah. Yeah.
We have to bitch.
Yeah.
And
then-
what about food? Who's cooking?
Oh, I'm cooking.
See, he's
I'm
cooking.
cooking.
He's doing this.
I'm
he's
cooking.
doing that.
The only reason I love to cook is because I like to eat. Yes, I like to eat. And a lot of the stuff that I like to eat, like the food I grew up with, you can get it here.
Do you cook from your culture or you cook healthy?
I do a bit of everything. I cook from my culture. I cook from memories. I cook from a survival point of view. If I'm late, I just put everything in the microwave. There's no shame. We are all doing multiple jobs at the same time with the kids.
We are cocktopus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, yes, sometimes the microwave is very useful. It's not ideal, but if you are coming back from after school sports at like
or
8
like a
PM,
sailing rig at 9 o'clock at night.
you just,
And you're too crowded at home. Like you're 6 people to feed.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, what's
It's
the
actually
point?
easier to just eat at home. When you have so many people, it's you want to drag everyone out to the restaurant and get everyone cleaned up.
No,
Just to stay
here
at home.
in this group, we all prefer to eat at home. This is two different things. We cook, we
Yeah.
eat healthy, we
Yeah.
eat at home.
Yeah.
Because I'm so scared outside in Miami, also with the food. It's not healthy. We cannot survive outside.
Yeah. I like grocery shopping, and it's relaxing for me. It's
I'm so
relaxing.
jealous right now. I mean, I like you so much, but that part, I like grocery, I like cooking.
It all started, when the kids were little. Then I discovered there was one time I put them they all went to bed, like it was 8 o'clock. They went to bed, we had cleaned up. And then I was like, oh, we need some food or some fruits. So I went to the grocery store at 8 p.m. and then there was nobody there. And I was all by myself. There was no rush. And it was the most relaxing experience.
That's very interesting.
I
Hold
was
on.
there, you find that you shop in a hurry.
Always-
Or
always-
it's
Oh,
crowded.
yeah.
Yeah.
Crowded,
Or
yeah.
it's like-
hurry.
Yeah.
So I went there. I was looking at the fruits and the vegetables. I was like, oh, this is great. It's 8:30. They close at 10. I've had 1.5 hours to buy things that I usually do in 30 minutes. And I was really relaxed. I was walking around for once, and then I think that started it. Once you enjoy buying groceries, then you like to cook and enjoy. And so obviously there was a period of time where you don't have a lot of time. Everything's survival. You need to make meals quickly and all.
Survival.
But then now when they get older, you have a lot of time. So sometimes I do meal preps at home in the middle of the day. It's home alone.
I'm going to try that grocery shopping at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
After everybody
After
goes.
you feed everyone, after you put the dishes away, after you kiss the kids goodnight, they're doing the homework, they don't want you around.
My problem is I'm dead after that. So I just want to go to bed.
I'm so
Well,
tired.
it's that or watching TV or doing a face mask. But for me, it's really unwinding because there was no one around. And then for once, I was like really enjoying and not like cart going through like a race car.
And you can spend time to really look at products. That's what I never do.
Otherwise, you're always buying the same stuff. Another time that's good to go is between I feel like 10 to 11:30 in the morning because that's when everyone has gotten to the office and working. So you're there with other housewives and it's a different vibe. No, it's like very chill and it's relaxing. Enjoy it.
I love to go to grocery stores when I'm traveling. I love to check out markets, grocery stores and exotic fruits, whatever they have.
Way to learn about another culture, because food is a huge part of culture in general. People eat, and so you can go check out different breads.
Do you have stuff that you really miss that you can get the ingredients here from Singapore?
Yeah, I do. But actually, you can get some of them now. Just everything's online. You just buy it. There's always a grocery store out in California or somewhere that bigger Asian population, and they will ship it to you. Yeah. But I still bring stuff back whenever I visit.
Are you like me? Sometimes when I was coming back from Istanbul one time, my suitcase all with green, because here there's no green leaves. It's all like parsley, mint, but different kinds of them. Like
oh my god, I don't bring those. I just bring the sauces because it's cooked. I feel like if I'm gonna get stopped, this is okay. Nothing fresh. Everything's like dead.
Mine is like a back garden.
Do you guys go back often?
I try to go twice a year. I go back once a year with all the children when they have time. And then I would go back alone. I think it's important for me. It's more special now as I'm getting older and also my parents are getting older to have some private time with them without all the children. Because it's nice to bring your kids home and then they get to visit the grandparents. They get to be grandparents and you get to relax. But sometimes when you go home, I found that a few years ago when I went back for my dad's birthday and then I became the child again. Their interaction is special in a way that you haven't had since you graduated from college. Like you're doing your own job and you've been away from home, but when you're alone, and it's very special for me to have that time with your parents as they get older.
Somebody's taking care of you again.
It's not just that, you're also there, you have quality time because the kids are around, everyone's really happy. But you're also busy. You have to keep them entertained. You have to make sure that your parents are not overwhelmed. And so it's really, really nice. I've been doing that every year now. I go back in December to see my dad because that's his birthday. As he gets older, I think it's important to reestablish that. And it's very relaxing because you don't do a lot. I don't do a lot. I'm at home. I'm doing grocery shopping with my mom. My dad, we have breakfast and lunch. They're like retired. So we just do little things
that
to do.
Simplicity, that slower pace. I can see that.
And you just I take not long, which is crazy considering how long it is to fly home. It's like 20-something hours. Yes, but it's 5.5 days, but it's still worth it, especially when they get older.
We don't say empty nesters, right, anymore, Kriszta?
No, we don't.
We don't use it. We say bird launchers.
Why birds?
Because we raised because they were sitting on the egg and the little birds came out from the eggs and then they're flying away.
Successfully.
Do you have some plans when your 4 kids, are you going to launch them?
I talked about this all the time. I want to travel. I want to be on the move. I want to be doing things. I don't want to sit at home. My biggest fear is to be stuck. That's one of the things I'm always scared about all my life. Even growing up at home, it was very comfortable. Everything's taken care of. But I always feel like I wanted adventure. I wanted to travel. I wanted to move around. It doesn't have to be luxury or comfortable. Just the feeling of being stuck just drives me crazy. Having options. I don't mean that you have to be on a plane like 300 days a year, but knowing that you can whenever you want.
Yeah.
That feeling of freedom, it's like more than anything else for me.
I can relate to that too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Probably we're going to say the same thing. Since I moved to United States, I feel stuck. I wasn't feeling like that in London that much.
But I was going to say that moving countries also made me realize that in the future, if it's possible and available, I would love to travel, but I could not imagine my life always living in the same place.
Yes.
I'd love to spend some time in Europe. There are beautiful times of the year in Miami. I can totally relate to what you're saying. Have the flexibility.
I think we're all the same because we're all from different parts of the world. But the fact that we all moved, not necessarily to the same place, but it just happened that way, but we all moved. It says a lot about our personalities.
Breakfast with
we kept moving and moving. I'm a little bit happy that I don't move anymore.
Well, for now, because you have different priorities.
This is the first time for my family that we decided to settle. And there is, normally my husband will open an atlas, book, a map. And this was our general conversation at home. And I hated that. Like, where are we going to move? Where are we going to move? Like, come on. But when I bird launch, are we going to use it as a verb? Or
Bird
a
launcher.
bird launcher. When I become a bird launcher, then yes, I want to travel too. Is your husband thinking the same?
We talked about it. We haven't really had a plan, but I think that's the intention. I think when the kids are gone, like you said, like it's hot in the summer here. You're not relocating permanently. You're just moving, like in the summers, you go somewhere nicer,
your summer
nicer
house.
weather, or like move around. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to die on the couch.
No, you don't
that's
look
the-
like a person. We
Yeah.
will find you after 1 week. Cats are eating you. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yes.
you don't like a person.
I'd rather die with a heart attack while doing something very exciting.
Yeah.
Like so much fun that I had a heart attack.
My thing is, I'm gonna jump from Angel Falls in Venezuela. I'm already telling that to my kids. They're looking at me, my husband. Oh, here she goes again.
on purpose?
On purpose. And I know things are bad or I'm having.
When it's time to
And
go?
it's time. Like I want to die fun, doing something fun.
Do people survive that?
We'll see.
think
Like
no one tried.
We'll see. Let's see.
Yeah, that's how you're going to be the first one.
Yes, base jumper. I'm gonna hit
Without
something.
parachute.
Yeah.
So bitching about what can we bitch about more?
Maybe I can be the interviewer now.
Oh,
Yeah. So do you
okay.
like Miami? Do you like living here?
I do a lot, and I settled much faster than in London. And I find people more welcoming. And when we declared this to our friends in London, everybody was in shock. Are you guys all crazy moving to United States?
Just United States.
Miami.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah,
Which
you're
is not
right.
like the rest of
It's
the United
something
States.
between Latin America
this
and
is
the
like-
United
this is like a-
States.
I mean, they even judge us. Some of them were saying, okay, one part was saying, why would you take your kids where there will be school shootings? That will be one. Then one will be, there's no culture there. There is no culture. Like, you're going to miss the culture in London. You can't live there. Some were saying all Americans or everybody is superficial. Nobody is real. Everybody is fake. You're going to suffer as a person like you. But I don't think that's true. I never built the relationships that fast as I did in London.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the same person. I didn't change. Same personality, same loud
Yeah.
person.
Maybe you were out to prove a point, to prove them wrong. That's why you acted faster. You were like, I'm going to show you that this is not true. I'm going to make more friends.
Oh, because everybody is so welcoming.
Yeah. But remember when I first met you, you had just arrived and it was a very different vibe though. You were still like figuring things out
Yes,
for a few months.
I remember, when we first met in the sailing club, those were the days like, there are actually some nice people, nice atmosphere.
I was the welcoming.
Yes, we were
I
one of
helped
them.
you.
No, this is very interesting person. Also, the environment was sweeter because first experience was at 8 years old playing basketball at 7 p.m. with all those crazy parents. So this was my first entrance in Miami. And Zayn, of course, didn't know what to do with the basketball. And everybody was shouting. They were so rude. They were fighting. I was saying to Adam, where did we come? What is this place?
Right.
So that's the entrance was that school was not working.
Right.
Nothing was working.
First couple of months are always the honeymoon. You know, you come, or for us, it was like it's a new place. You are discovering. You are curious.
Yeah. It was hot. It was very hot.
And one of the hottest August in Miami.
But-
And I went to menopause at the same time. Give me more, Roy.
You
Give me
had,
more.
you had all the challenges thrown at you at the same time.
Yes.
But Miami is not an easy city to move to. We've been here for 5 years, and I feel now home after 5 years.
Yeah.
The first couple of years were hard to
You
meet
know-
people. It's also depending where your kids are and the school parents, how you connect with people.
Yeah.
And maybe you are getting older. Maybe you are not as flexible.
You're more picky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And as we should.
And finding those right
Yeah.
people. Yeah, it wasn't that easy
Yeah.
for me.
But it worked out in the end.
You didn't know me then.
Yes.
See?
And
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me. This was great. Unscripted.
yes,
Unscripted, yes,
honest,
Yes.
raw.
Yes. And we didn't say anything bad about anybody.
Yes, what was that
Now we can
about?
turn the cameras off.
We are good bitches.
Yes. The bitchuation room.
Bitchuation, if you can go to another podcast title.
Thank you for
lives.
bitchuating with us.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Anytime.
For motherhood. Take me in your arms. Sing me lullaby.
I'm a cocktopus mother. 8 arms not enough, doing every single thing, but all of it sucks.
today in my ear. Your sweet voice is playing.
One kid crying in the kitchen. One kid rolling their eyes.
My mother, you are my heart's greatest joy.
Breakfast with benefits.